Hello, how are you? I hope you guys are hanging in there with these energies that are going on with this moon right now. It's full moon in Scorpio. It's also the flower moon. Um, it's also the moon that I was born on. So I just had a birthday, and I was researching because I was curious, like, how often do we get a full moon in Scorpio? And it's about every year, sometimes more than one a year, depending on how the days fall. So that's very interesting, right? Scorpio, is known to kind of represent the underbelly, the shadow side of things, the parts that maybe not all people want to look at or to explore. And that's kind of been a theme of my life, right? Especially now with helping people kind of delving deep into their shadow side, doing that work um, and within the consciousness. So I love that. I love that part of it. But this moon is very strong and very emotional. Um, there may be a lot of emotions that you're noticing. You may be noticing that things just feel loud or like a lot. There could be things coming back around that you thought maybe you had like dealt with or healed already. And it comes back and just kind of says like, hey, are you sure? That kind of thing. Definitely heightened emotions, crying easily, irritability, emotional overwhelm, maybe some disrupted sleep. I hope not. If you're like me, you might feel this stuff like before the astrological event. It may not be that you're feeling it the day of the full moon, but maybe this past week has been intense for you. There's definitely been a lot of things going on astrologically, not just this full moon in Scorpio. But these old wounds that can come back up for us, right, and resurface for us to relook at during this type of moon, unprocessed grief. The mother wound came up. We just had Mother's Day. Mother's Day can be an absolutely lovely, beautiful day to celebrate all the women in your life, all of the mothers. But it also can be challenging for people. So when I say mother wound, right, like what is the mother wound? This could be a wound that someone holds onto from their childhood and their relationship with their mother. This is something that I worked through for many, many years, and still, again, stuff comes back around, right? And we go a little deeper into it. This mother wound can affect some women if they are unable to have children, or if they're in the process of like trying to get pregnant. They can have some wounding around that whole thing. It's very challenging. We can have mother wounds from losing children. We can have them from losing our mother, right? Like any wound that comes from this this relationship dynamic between a mother type and a child, and it can be with the child or the mother, and be held that way. So I believe this moon is probably going to be activating a lot of that to be seen. You may have come through the weekend already with that going on. There may be some things that you that you were kind of dealing with over the weekend, and now you're like, oh, I'm good. This inner conflict that we can have when we're trying to grow, and we have this growth versus fear going on within us, the fear kind of holding back the growth. This moon can just say, we're done with that, and just transmute that for you. It may be a little challenging, that inner conflict that we have there with growth versus fear, and trying to push kind of through the fear. You might have a desire to be alone, to isolate, maybe some sudden clashes in relationships, or a need for communication, right? You might have strong bodily sensations going on. If so, be very curious about where that is in your body. If your throat's constricted, what are you having a hard time communicating? Pressure in your chest. Definitely always make sure that there's no, heart symptoms going on or with testing, but we can get that pressure in our chest when energy is built up in there. And when we get emotional, when we get to this kind of place. Lots of strong body symptoms. So this full moon, it's also called the flower moon, but it's a full moon in Scorpio. The flower moon is named for the time of the year when the wildflowers start to be in bloom. So we've got May being, the flower moon. Indigenous cultures are who named for the signaling of these wildflowers. It symbolizes growth and fertility, and beauty and emotional wintering. So coming out of emotional wintering. We are going to go into a lovely guided meditation. And I will guide you guys into, into some emotions. What's coming up for you? We're just going to be really curious with that as we go into it. We are aware of this shadow work that can come up for us in this moon. That there is also an influence going on with Uranus, bringing surprises, rebellion, and the urge to break free. So we've got this going along with this moon right now. That kind of influence can make it even more challenging for us. The manifestation energy that's coming from this is this alchemizing wounds into wisdom. How do we do that? How do we use this moon to reclaim your power? That's what this meditation is going to be helping you with. You can have heightened intuition during the full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is deeply psychic. It may be calling you to listen to your gut. And it also is asking us to prioritize our emotional safety and our energetic protection. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for the collective here for the full moon energies. This full moon in Scorpio. What kind of message do you have for the collective today before we get into our meditation? See if we get one coming flying out at us. Attention for the collective. All right, we're going to work with these guys here. See what we got. So this deck is also Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to go ahead and it's Wisdom of the Oracle. They're very beautiful cards. And we have Between Worlds. So the artwork is very beautiful. You can see this between worlds. So they have little short messages here in the book. Pull up my eyeball so that I can see. Essential meanings, transitions, not being quite out of one situation and already fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You're done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place, between what was and what will be, lost my place, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There's a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what services will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing at a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. I'm going to go ahead and read the other messages because this can be different aspects for different people, right? We have a relationship message here. This is a time to explore the new energy between you and another. It's not the moment for a certainty. Sorry, it's not the moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't know yet if this will last forever. So allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself, aren't they all? What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You're in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Prosperity message in your work. Sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that it will too work for you and you will be successful. When this symbol appears, it reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity is a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes from your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and your talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything that you've known before. And then the protection message is to be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or as you dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you could have ever imagined. So between worlds, I hope that resonates with you guys. I hope that that message was for someone or more people than just one. I would like for us now to kind of lean into doing a guided meditation Reiki journey together. I will be channeling Reiki for anybody that's open to receive. And we're going to connect in with the energies of this moon. So just go ahead and get a comfortable position. You can either be sitting or lying down. Maybe you're already in your lovely bed and you just get cozy and fall asleep to this meditation. But trying to stay awake, trying to stay in the relaxation part of it as long as you can without falling asleep. As you go ahead and you get comfortable, let's all just settle in, closing our eyes. Let's all take a deep breath in together. And exhale fully. Allowing yourself to arrive right here into this space. Starting to let go of the day that you had, anything that needs to be done later, and just bringing yourself right here, letting go of all of the outside world and bringing yourself into this present moment. Tonight, we are working with the powerful and transformational energy of the full moon in Scorpio. This moon is about emotional intensity, shadow work, and transformation. Scorpio is the sign of rebirth. It brings us to face to face with our deepest truths, the parts that we've kept hidden or maybe repressed. It's time for healing, releasing, and stepping into our authentic power. As we move through this Reiki journey, know that you are safe and you are supported by this energy. It is your companion, and it is not separate from you. I'll be guiding you inward to your place in your belly where this light of Reiki resides, this beautiful infinite light that we each have. And we'll connect right there within you. We'll take a deeper look at what's being brought to the surface, the shadow side of ourselves. This moon invites us to explore what's been loud, what's been rising up inside of us so that we can finally feel it. It's a time to open the door and to allow these emotions, but let's not invite them to stay. They don't need tea from us, right? They're just simply visitors. They're meant to pass through and leave. We don't need to hold on to them forever. So as we open the door to allow them in, let's also open the back door. Let's know that they can flow through us. Let's explore them with curiosity. This is the easiest energy to approach shadow with. So let's go inward and embrace what comes. As you settle in to your body, allowing it to soften, just taking some deep breaths in through your nose if you can, or your mouth. And then exhaling them out. Beginning to feel the weight of your body as it sinks beneath you. Supported by the earth, that solid surface beneath your body. With each breath, you allow yourself to sink even deeper into relaxation, feeling the earth supporting you. It's grounding you right here into this moment. Now visualize a golden light. I'm going to flow it in right there at the base of the spine. So imagining the base of your spine and that golden light. Imagine those energetic roots that you have coming from your spine. They go down your legs and out your feet, and they go deep, deep into the earth. As you connect with those roots spreading deep beneath you, just imagine them reaching deeper and deeper into the soil, into the rock, grounding you further anchoring you, letting this feeling of connection to the earth fill you with a sense of stability, safety. Now I invite you to bring your attention to the energy center in your belly called your hara. This energy center located 2 inches below your belly button. This is known to be the seat of your light. So as you bring your awareness right there into your hara, you breathe into that place, allowing your belly to rise with each breath and fall with each exhale. As you breathe in to your belly, that light within you begins to wake up. Each breath in, igniting that light, that infinite, glorious light that's always there. It's always as bright as the sun. Just connect with that place. Believe in that place. As you breathe into your belly, imagining that light being fueled by your breath. Let this light begin to wash over your entire body like a gentle wave, soothing away any tension. You breathe in again, and as you exhale this time, you feel the Reiki energy moving throughout your body. It's moving upward through all of your chakras. We're going to begin right above the hara with the solar plexus, that space that's between your heart and your belly, a few inches above your belly button. So you breathe in now to your hara, igniting that beautiful light. And as you exhale, you move the light up into your solar plexus. This is the place of your inner sun. Imagining that light as it grows brighter. But in actuality, it was bright all along. We're just uncovering it with each and every exhale, allowing anything to fall away that covers that light. Breathing in, moving that energy now up into your heart space. It begins to open up your heart for receiving. It begins to help you release anything that's ready to go. Moving up into your shoulders, down your arms and out your hands. That light filling your entire heart space. Now it moves up into your throat, empowering your authentic truth, being able to speak it, balancing, empowering. Now we breathe in, and with our exhale, we move that light up through our face, releasing tension in the jaw, illuminating all the way up through your eyes, up into your third eye at the center of your forehead, imagining the intuition being empowered. And then that light, as we breathe, it moves up into your crown, that connection that you have with the divine wisdom flowing through you. Now that light is going to round through the back of your skull. It's going to start to descend down through that center line, down through your neck, to your upper back, middle back, lower back. Everything illuminated. This beautiful golden light. Every breath moving it down to your low back, your hips, down into the backs of your legs, all the way down through your feet. It just keeps going down, connecting you to the earth. And then it begins to rise up through those roots that you have, coming up the front of your body now, up the front of your legs, up through your root, up through your sacral chakra, and then meeting right there in your hara, just this full loop around your body. Breathing in every breath, that light seems to shine brighter, be more empowered. Now I invite you to bring your attention and your breath to your solar plexus, so that space there above your belly button, a couple inches. This is the seat of your personal power, where your inner light resides. Visualize the full moon right there in your solar plexus. This powerful light glowing, illuminating every corner of your being. See it shining directly into your solar plexus. It's warming and brightening the space. And as the light shines into this area, we allow it to reveal any hidden or repressed emotions, any parts of us that live there in the shadow, parts of us that we don't fully accept, these parts that are ready to be seen, these emotions that are ready to be felt. What is coming up to the surface for you? Remember that curiosity. What needs to be felt, released, or healed? Allow these emotions to come up, but remember, they're just visitors. As they come in, acknowledge them with curiosity and ease. Calling in love, even for these parts that have been put into the shadow. Where do they come from? What time frame? Maybe they're attached to something. Just really getting curious and asking yourself, what are these emotions trying to tell me? What is it that's been suppressed within me for far too long? What part of me needs love and attention? You don't need to fight it or resist it. We're just allowing the emotion to surface. And as it does, feel the Reiki energy swirling to that place, offering healing, love, and release. If there's a specific emotion or maybe a memory that comes up, just breathe. Breathe into it. With each exhale, imagine it leaving your body, dissolving into the air, being carried away by the light of Reiki. You are not your emotions. These are just experiences passing through you. Be open. Don't cling to them. Just breathe. As the shadows rise, let them gently dissipate into the light. Feel yourself softening into the realization that you don't have to carry this burden anymore. With each breath, feel Reiki expanding. It's filling the spaces that once held fear, sadness, or anger. As the moonlight infuses your heart, your mind, and your soul, transforming all into compassion, love, and forgiveness. You are free to release these old energies, and with this release, make room for new growth, new strength, and new clarity. Your divine light is always shining, even when it's hidden. That luminous light lives within you. It is you. Acknowledge it. Trust it. So right now, as you connect with that light within you, and you open yourself up for receiving, just breathe. Breathing into your belly, right there into the hara, feeling that light, its luminosity. And then exhaling, spreading that light somewhere in your body that you know needs this love, it needs this light. It's right there within you. Breathe. As you allow this Reiki to well up within you, right there in your belly, and it flows through, letting it integrate into every part of your being. Feel it in your body, your mind, your spirit, all aligning with this full moon in Scorpio and its beautiful light that is shining, even though the clouds, just like our light, it's shining, even when we have clouds or covers on it. We know it's still there, just like this beautiful moon that I hope you were able to see in the last couple nights. She's there. So as this light flows through you, you begin to allow your breath to deepen. Begin bringing your awareness back to the present moment. Noticing your fingers and your toes. Go ahead and wiggle out anything that feels like it needs to move. Stretch it out. Eventually bringing your attention back to your eyes and seeing if they're ready to come open. They may be ready for bed. As you rise, carry this healing energy with you. Know that it will continue to support you long after this session ends. You are connected to your divine light. You are whole. You are love. I'm so grateful that you meditated with me today. And I hope that these moon energies assist you in whatever way is best for you. Remember this Between Worlds card that we pulled in. Know that while change is scary, that's where the beauty is, right on the other side of it. Be brave and spread love. And thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you can share it with the world.